Hello everyone, Lasergician here. We are going to be playing Thuldir's Aggro Covenant deck from his win at the first Master Series qualifiers a couple days ago. This is an archetype that aims to put out very consistent pressure starting very early and try and get a tempo advantage with big beefy creatures, keep playing them for as long as the game goes on, and try and just out-pressure your opponent and put them into the grave as soon as you can. This deck is very heavily teched for tournament play. So if you were going to play this, I suggest playing this archetype for sure, but maybe not necessarily this build. Things like the one of Daggerfall Phantom, something you can totally take. You do need a tricolor card. Daggerfall Phantom fits the aggressive game plan much better than the tricolor options that are available to you that aren't Daggerfall Phantom do. But things like the one of Wrath of Sithis, sure, it's good. You don't necessarily need it. The one of Craven Conscript, sure, pretty good, but you don't want it every single game. That's why it's a one of. The one of Morkul Gatekeeper offers some reach, but this can obviously be three of if you're missing things like Syl because you don't have a story expansion. If you haven't put a whole bunch of gems into crafting monthly rewards, then Sower is a very good one to pick. It will be in every single aggressive red and purple build you will ever find. Otherwise, it runs a lot of items for trading potential and some damage reach. Daggerfall Phantom can recycle them, and Craven Conscript is permanently shackled without them, but we're running a whole bunch of items, 9 of them, which is a relatively high amount, so that, Craven Conscript can be active more often than not. So, really fun deck, one of my favorite types of archetypes. Highly suggest you give it a shot. Thuldir did really well with this deck a couple days ago in the qualifiers, so must be pretty good, right? Well, we're going to go take it into ladder and prove to ourselves that that's true. And remember, if you liked this video, please leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video. It helps so much. It lets me know what you want, what you don't like. Love your feedback. And until then, see you guys next time. Hello everyone, what's going on? Lasergician back. We're going to do Thuldir's Aggro Daggerfall Covenant today. Daggerfall Covenant has been by far my favorite deck to play. Ooh, Squidgy! Squidgy's a good dude. Often in Discord, very nice. Cartographer, video that I made a title hunting video about if you're interested. We have a lot of 2-drops, so I'm tempted to get rid of that just because we want to get on the board early, so not having anything to play is sketchy. This is kind of sketchy too, but it's not the worst. And open with Barrow Stalker and we'll see where it goes. Probably just going to get executed or something. It's not particularly fast of an opening, but that's okay.
What have we here?
Oh, they're probably on Abomination, aren't they? This is really bad. That draw is terrible.
So many beautiful things for
What? That's kind of cool.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
I think we're just gonna go with the biggest boys that we can. I don't know what the Apothecary means. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Shivering Apothecary. Thought so. Yep, Javelin makes sense. We're just gonna drop the Gatekeeper.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Stay ahead in life. Get a Wild's Incarnate activation. It'll be great. So we're doing a pretty good job of curving out after turn 4. Our turn 6 is a little weird. We could Hound with Lightning Bolt, which is efficient but isn't particularly impactful on board right now. Okay, they're starting with a Shadow Shift. That's totally fine. Okay, so they are in fact Abomination. We need to clear their board. The way this deck works is you get a bunch of Transitus Shrines on board to make everything cost less, as well as Thieves Guild Fences, and then you miracle out the way Abomination Scout would do. So we're actually just going to clear their board as hard as we can. Oh, hey, 3, 4, 5. So probably just do 4 and 2.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
This is going to be no matter what occupied, so we can just go ahead and attack. Actually, seeing as we do have 2 bolts in hand, which represents 8 damage. They don't have a way to heal on board, but they could really soon. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this stuff. I'm really worried about their ability to cycle through their deck, and they always run Brumo Profiteers, which means they gain health for every tiny little creature that they play, which means we just can't stick any damage. Yep, this is what the deck is aiming to do. We are aiming to kill them next turn. That makes it a little harder. A lot harder. Okay, we probably lose. We very, very likely lose just because we couldn't get off the ground. Let's see. 6, 8, 10, 14? Can't really get there. So it looks like I made a mistake. I should have just double bolted. That would have meant that we could win the game next turn. Or this turn, rather. I don't think we need wilds. I think we just need to put on so much pressure that we just win next turn. But we almost certainly lose from here. 2 Magicka Piercing Javelins, really good. Yeah, 3 Transient Shrine means we're probably just going to lose. 3 of them in the top, 15 cards? Okay, top 20. That's still pretty good for them, but that's not absurd. Okay, so that's 2 cards spent so far. 3 now on not healing. Okay, so they're going to go up to 10. A heal for 2. 4, 6, 10. So if they don't play another guard or heal more, we got it. We might got it. Okay. We did it. That's surprising. We got really lucky that they couldn't combo off. But we did misplay a little bit there, not setting up for lethal the way we should have. But we managed to make it happen. We closed the game out by putting on enough pressure, very consistent pressure after turn 3 we had to take off. But starting from turn 2 with the Barrow Stalker and then with the Corrupted Shade on 4 Magicka, we were able to put out really consistent pressure, which is exactly what this deck wants to do. We hit face. We should have hit face more than we did, but it's a lesson to learn. Next time we play it, maybe a little bit more effective. So that's Thuldir's Aggro Daggerfall. I think it's a super fun deck. I think aggressive mid-rangey Daggerfall builds are probably the most fun decks to play right now, in my personal opinion. They fit my playstyle really well. So yeah, that's that. Thank you all so much for watching, and check in tomorrow where we will be doing another Master Series Qualifier deck spotlight. Until then, see you next time.